Flux.
Hey guys, it's Flux here, and welcome back to our SimCity Let's Play. And today we'll start a new city, finally. We're going to be getting out of our Somerset city and out of our Gloomsville city, kind of make a city in between. It's going to actually kind of reflect the both cities. We're going to have this half of it be kind of like futuristic kind of academy stuff, and then this half over here be kind of the Gloomsville dark and just, yeah, Gloomsville. So I also want to have high population in the city, so it's going to kind of give tourists to this city and workers to this city and kind of just benefit both of them in that way. I believe we'll actually have enough power from Gloomsville to power it as well as do most things we need, so that should be kind of nice. I can actually try and do that now if I head over here and go to the power menu. I believe, yeah, Gloomsville has plenty of power to buy, so we can go ahead and do that. And that's kind of the nice thing about Gloomsville. It's going to really handle most of our needs. I may actually add a few extra services such as garbage or I think we need medical for sure. Be one thing we need to add in here to kind of balance out. Because right now, even with Gloomsville's like ridiculous, medical plan or whatever they got going on over there, some are still having problems with not having enough, things like that. So we'll go back and we'll add probably a second medical thing, hospital. That's what it's called in our new city. So first things first, I'm going to start with kind of a different road approach. It's going to be, another one of those kind of crazy interchanges, maybe some different road layouts, different directions. But this time I don't want to time lapse it, so we're going to kind of go just based off whatever we feel like doing, and maybe a bit tedious, but that's all right. If you don't want to watch it, obviously you don't have to watch it. I'll probably post the next video, kind of getting on with it after this whole interchange. We'll see how long this takes. Obviously, it may not take the whole time, but we'll see what happens. So my kind of plan here is to split off right at the beginning, have a split, have one road go this way and into the kind of darker OmegaCo side, and then one side is going to split this way and go to the academy. So I think the best way to do this is going to have one kind of ramp going up in this direction. So we're going to pull out the road about this far, and then I think from there it may be best to have the road actually curve in this direction like this. I want to make sure we have enough room on this side to still put buildings, so it's not curved too far. Believe if I do this, we'll still have enough room. Let's just see what happens. Yeah, I got plenty of room, so I can still put the zones over there on that side. So here we're gonna go ahead. Actually, you know what? I want to do this. I'm gonna cut all this back. And I think we're not going to zone on the main highway anyway, so I'm going to cut this thing underground a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and, yeah, let's do that. So I'm going to start off with a bit of a gradual decline into the ground here. Let's see. I don't want it to do it like weird kind of sand glitch, but I think it'll happen regardless. Let's see if I can get, yeah, that's all right. It's not a big deal. So from there, oh, you know what? I actually wanted to do this. I want to connect these like this. What I've found in this game is it seems like there's a lot of opportunities where it seems like you can't really do much about, you gotta like build these in-ground parts all at once or whatever, things like that. But if you just kind of take a step back and delete the parts that are, coming up onto the ground, you can make much smoother transitions and continue parts that are already in the ground much easier than you would normally if you did it other ways. So, for example, right here, I'm going to go ahead and take this road piece and go this way. And then dip in the ground one here. And you'll see it's going to kind of come up on this side, but if I just delete this here, I can continue from the lower ground parts back here, no problem. So let's let's kind of have a unique looking road system over here is my goal. So I'm going to go ahead and drop this one more down again. And then before I connect this highway, what I'd like to do, actually I'm going to go a bit farther back. I think it's not the exact way I want it. What I like to do is build kind of if I'm going to connect to a grid or a much more, how do I say this? If I want to connect to a point that's going to be not all abstract and unique, I want it to be like build that point first and then go back and connect it versus just trying to build it off of this. It's going to be a bit off if I do it like that. So I think the best way to do this is going to be to have a straight road going this way. Make it more Maybe even like a diagonal, actually. Make a diagonal point in the city. Let's do that. Go a bit more diagonal even than that. It's too far. And we will go underground here as well. Then I'm going to delete these two pieces like I did before. I think that one's already deleted, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. So we can just go ahead and lower it even farther coming into this point here. And there we go. It's a bit of a, whoa. Bit of a weird, awkward step there. Let's see if we can fix that. Interesting, made that little weird bump part there. This is what I mean, though. You really can just play with it a bit until you get what you want. It's kind of odd how that works. Sometimes it needs a bit of toying with it to get it to work right. And I actually think it may be better to do it like this. I'm going to come back a bit here to the straight part. And I think having that little odd like turn part there is kind of like the little S-bend thing is a little bit weird. Let's go ahead and just go straight into the mountain and then kind of curve from this direction here. Should be better. So we'll go like... Interesting. Why is that making a bridge there? I don't really want that, actually. Please don't make a bridge there. Thank you. Okay. Delete you. Let's go a bit farther out towards this mountain. I don't want to be too far off of it. Because honestly, if you're going to cut this close anyway, you might as well just go all the way up against it so you have more room on the other side. More bigger buildings. So let's just back up a bit. I don't think this really did it as well as I wanted it to. Let's go... Oh. I think this is actually going to do if we do it like this. I know some kind of odd things going on with this road right now, but it should be okay after I make this little turn part. Let's go ahead and connect it to a road going this way. Like I said before, build the other road first and then go back. So I think something like that should do us good. And then we will cut back a bit on this one and connect it. Actually, even more so. Let's go like this and then back. All right. Looks like a tunnel might be an option. If you're going to do a tunnel, you might as well just go all the way in, you know? Seems a bit odd to have just some random tunnel there. I'm going to go closer to the mountain then. Make it a bigger tunnel. Because I think highways to tunnels look really cool. So we can make that work. I actually want this to be one step in anyway. So that's fine with me. Go like that. Delete this back. And let's see what we can do here. That's a tunnel. There we go. That's cool. So this is going to come this way. Uh-oh. Might have just broke the tunnel. No? Yeah. I kind of don't like how it does this weird, like, uneven slope piece back here. But it's not a huge deal, it's just a bit of a thing. Let's see, let's try going down like that. How's that? Is that better? Alright. Looks good to me. Okay. So from there, we can make... Let's see, I'm not going to worry about too much about this side here for now. Let's delete this part here. Get back to that in a minute. But for now, let's go ahead and focus on a kind of crossing section here. I want to have this go up from here. And I think having a high-density street alongside this point is going to merge off of this and go straight. Oh, we want a straight piece, not that. How does that work? Huh, look at that. It makes like a little tunnel bridge kind of piece right there. It's kind of cool. Anyway, so this part will then go up to here. Let's just change this around just a tiny bit though. I think a thing about this game that's kind of interesting too is it doesn't always have to be exactly 100% like the most efficient way to do it. It's kind of fun just to kind of play around with the roads a bit. Make some that aren't entirely necessary, but at the same time, they're a lot of fun. They look cool, things like that. I think that's a big part of this game, at least that I've noticed anyway. So here's another part that could be interesting if we do this right. It's almost like making a skiing line when you're skiing. You want to make it as smooth as possible, not run into problems later. So from here we could go down this way, do a little crossover here. I actually kind of like how this is going if I do it like this. I'm just curious, if I were to go make a double avenue, would that be too much? I don't really know. I think it would kind of look cool, actually. Let's see what happens. So like we've already learned before, we can go ahead and go back one, and just make sure, first of all, this is gonna fit right. I think having it a bit off to give some room would be a good idea. Maybe we'll connect these via a road here. It's a bit odd. Okay, we're getting there. So now we can go ahead and delete this piece right here. No. Don't want to lose that bridge. And connect here. Oh. What's up with that? Interesting. Look at this, like a little bump. I don't understand why it wants to make this little bump here. I think it's because it's an uneven terrain. I'm gonna go back a bit further then. Let's head to about here. Try from this side. So in theory, they should just connect like straight forward, but you see it does this weird like bump thing, almost like it feels the need to just go down underground for no reason at all. Don't know why that's a thing. Looks like it's a problem with this side, so maybe if I just get it a bit farther up, it'll work. Oh, I see now. That won't work. Let's try and make this kind of come in from a different angle then. Let's try this. Yeah, you see, that's kind of odd how it does that. Let's go back just a tad bit farther. I think if we get up above this ground first. That. That's so weird that it wouldn't just do it normally. Let's see. So this side worked last time. I think going back further is necessary. Is that really a good system, though? I don't actually think this road would look all that entirely good the way it's at right now. Let's go back just a little bit. Rethink this one through. Let's try going this way. Alright, I got it. So cut to here. Then we'll go straight. Let's go straight from this angle. Don't you just hate that? It just like seems like it should work, and then for some reason it just decides to make this gigantic bump for like no reason at all. It's like, oh, you want a straight road? Nah, it's not gonna happen. Sorry. We gotta do it all at once then, I guess. Get it out of the mountains in one go. So we'll go all the way down. Use one more back from there. And I kind of like having an overpass almost style road here. Because if it's kind of elevated like this, we could then have it go further into the... actually, I don't really know about that. Let's go back. Alright, we got this now. So we'll go straight ahead this way. Cuts across to a straight road on this side, which should go all the way to the beach. Oh, this is the straight road we need to meet with. Let's go a few back then. And hopefully it decides to cooperate this time. There we go. Okay, so here is our first part of the interchange. Now what I do want to do is have kind of some pieces that connect. So we could have something, let's see. How's the first way to do this? I think the first logical way to do this would be to have another road coming this way that kind of merges on here. So if we had a road following alongside here. Oh, it's a bit too. So if it followed up to here, and then it split off right here. Let's see though. I kind of like that actually. See, that connects there, and we'll have a second piece go this way and follow this road, and it'll be kind of the merge for, let's see. Okay, I got it now. So we'll have this road come off here. We need a second merge lane from this side going off so that it can connect to either here or up here. So we'll go, it's going to kind of be a mostly underground merge lane interchange kind of thing. Let's see how it works. I think though this should be good. So go from here, and we will have one side, which will be this side, go this way, like that. Have it merge up here. Okay, that's good. And then we'll have one side over here. Come from here. Instead of just going straight, I wanted to have it... Well, let's see now. Actually, it'd be kind of cool that... So we need to have one piece of it. At least one piece should go back and meet going this way. But if we had it kind of split... Why is it doing that? Yudo's playing. Or was playing. There we go. So Yudo wouldn't stop playing SimCity. He's the master. Okay. This is the hard part. I want this to split so it goes both directions. But not so it can go up here. Like this one, it needs to go across and meet here. Alright. So let's try and have this part. And redo it a bit. Alright. So we could have like one side of it do a little overpass and meet here. Maybe even not an overpass. Have it get up that high at least. And then rotate this way. Here's where it could split off, but let's first just go ahead and connect these here. That's a good move. Yeah. Then we'll have a second little merge lane coming off of this. Merge lane, whatever you want to call it, really. It's not exactly. It'll come off and then it'll go this way. Not exactly what you'd expect from a merge lane. I'm going to try and do something different here. I'm going to... Okay, I think I got it now. So we need to have a three-way kind of like triangular merge on here. If it was actually a real road, it wouldn't make a whole lot of sense, but because it's a two-way road and not a one-way road, it'll make it still would be logical and would actually be something you can actually see in the real world. I mean, you would never see this in the real world because they don't have random two-lane roads alongside full highways because they... But I can't do that. I can't have one road, so I kind of got to do what I got to do to make it work. Ah! It's being a bit difficult here. Let's try this. Oh, almost had it. Please don't snap onto that, please. Let's try that. There we go. Like that. And... Oh. I see now. So I have this one going... Oh, you know what? That's not going to work then. My idea was different than... I want this one to cross under this and go here. We'll have this connect from here to here, and that should actually make... Well, it'll complete the intersection, because I'm going to have these guys, if they need to get over here, they can come this way and then this way. I could also make a little, circular ramp back here as well, but... For here, if you want to have this go across, it's got to go this way, and then actually be an overpass. Like this. Doesn't actually need to be that long. Let's have it first come up to here, and then do the little overpass thing. How's that? Fairly straight, not exactly perfect, but let's try it now. That wasn't really any better. Just keep manipulating and it should eventually do its thing. Although that is not going to be easy to get over. Oh, just kidding. I think that'll do it. Let's change this part though. This gets a bit lower even than what it was originally, which is kind of odd. There we go. I should fix it best as can. Now we can go ahead. Oh, I actually shouldn't even be... Let's go ahead and get into the daylight at least, but no point in really running the game right now because haven't zoned anything yet. Let's get back a tiny bit. I think this is a bit too close to start a bridge. Don't want to be above the ground for too long. Just enough to get over the parts we need to get over. So like right there. And from there, if these graphical glitches would go away, we would then meet here and be good to go. So that's good there. This goes under here. And we need to have a road coming this way. See, this already goes here. This one should cross over then and meet over here. So let's do that. It needs to go all the way across in one go. That's gonna work, right? Kind of an interesting tunnel back there, but I think I think it worked. Yeah, it did. Okay. Go ahead and merge those there. So that'll let us do a little transfer I was talking about without having to go all the way across here to get on. So we won't need to have a big circle back here. We can just have one simple one on this side, connecting from here to here. So let's try that. Okay, so we already have these. Any other crossovers? I don't think we need any more crossovers. I think we just need, at this point, a couple merge parts here. So this, okay, let's see. If you're going on this side, you could cross over here, which is my original intent. Actually, sorry, that's right here. You cross from here over here. You could also go this way and go left, or you can go right and go straight, or just stay on this thing and go this way. So this has got all the options. This side is missing a few. This side needs to be able to go up here. I haven't done this side yet. We'll worry about that in a minute. This side, though, can still go right up here. We need one more right to go this direction, which will be fixed when this one gets his put in. Left will take him this way around, and then straight goes this way. So all that's left is just this side here, which is going to be a fairly easy one to do. So let's just get our straight road going. You can kind of see my process here is basically just, if I were driving on this road, how can I get to each destination as simply as possible? Obviously, you can make an intersection. That would work as well, but this looks cooler, and also it creates more roads, which I think in turn reduces traffic, at least, you know, to an extent. I mean, it would be much better if there were linear roads and actual, you know, AI that would logically use the ramps in their proper use, but it's not always the case. This does, though, create, I mean, if there were actual ways to merge roads, then this would create a way without any intersections, but that's not the case here because we have to have intersections, or per se intersections. They're not going to be that bad because they're going to have so many merges, which is kind of the point of the whole thing. So let's go ahead and start this now. We're getting kind of close to the end episode, but I'm going to go ahead and just finish this road at least. So we want to have one going this way. Let's go ahead and just do that now. I'm going to start here. Actually not going to go that far anyway, but... Oh, you know what? I didn't want to do... Yeah, let's do this differently. I want this to be in the ground a bit, like the other road is, so it can merge easily. Oh. M goes up, N goes down. There we go. Like so. And from here, it's kind of like a nice little elevated ramp here, actually. So this one is going to go across and this way. I wonder if I can make a road. I'm going to try just because I'm curious. Because it'd look kind of cool if it went like up here or something. I mean, it looks like it's possible. It's more of like, should I do it? And will it be even logical to use? It would be. It's the same thing as I was going to do anyway. Like, just see what it looks like. If I do that. Seems a bit out there. Let's go back and try something different. I mean, my original idea was just to go underground with it, but when you do so many underground parts, it kind of just feels like you're you're not seeing most of the cool roads that I'm making. Let's see here. What if... It'd be sweet if you could make bridges turn into tunnels just like that and have it go straight through this little area. But I don't think that's possible. We could always try. But I'm almost positive this won't work. Even if we went all the way up, it wouldn't work. Yeah, that's what I thought. Let's see. Well, either way, we need to have this one merge this way, so let's go ahead and just do that now. Well, actually, the inside one should be the one going across. The outside one should be the one that goes into the merge. So let's have this one go down then, underground is the way we're going to go anyway. Just do that now. We need to start this a bit sooner, so that it makes the whole thing. Yeah, see, it still gets in the way. Unless we start turning like way, way sooner. This probably will be a lot harder than we think it is. Get this way. That's a tough turn to make. Unless I start the turn like this. And then go. Even then, we're cutting it a bit close, but I think this will make it. Oh, that's a bridge. What? What is this? That's not what I wanted. I thought I was making a tunnel for some reason. I don't know why. Getting M and N mixed up. 1 second. So let's go back a bit again and try that one again. Turn this way. That makes it smooth. It does. Then we'll go down. Why can't I not go any deeper? Am I being blocked? I think I am. By this other one. Right, there's another tunnel here, but kind of makes it harder. Interesting. I can actually make this intersection work. It is possible if I start it sooner. Let's go back a bit farther then. Man, this is such a picky system. Alright, we're going all the way back to the beginning. Curving this way a tiny bit. Then almost instantly going underground. I'm seeing it a few times. Come on, give it to me. I'd like it to have a bit of a curve to it, if it's possible. There we go. There we go. That's what we wanted. So that one goes off in this direction. We're going to have it merge again here. We can fix this little merge lane. Kind of messed up right now. Gonna have it go straight down like this, not for the purpose of connecting there, but just so that we can then break all this off. Give me the... what the... I think I've noticed this in update 7 and above. It seems like when they try to fix the road intersections, it creates these little tiny pieces inside the intersection that are like really hard to delete. So I just gotta do that to delete it. Okay, we're pretty over time, so I'm gonna stop for now. I know I didn't finish the intersection yet, but It'll be finished next episode, and then we can go on to the actual partner, the city itself. Let's call it a park. And then we can get started on the actual OmegaCo and Academy. So that's the plan. Hope you guys enjoyed. Kind of a crazy episode, mostly just doing this little intersection in the mountains. I think it's kind of cool, actually. It's definitely different than most I do because it's not the conventional, like, on flat ground, over and under. It's kind of like, let's dive into the mountains a bit. So that's the goal there. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you have a name for the city. And as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.